Dear participant, welcome to the capacity building program for National Mission on Libraries. I am Yatrik Patel and I am working for Information and Library Network Center. I am going to talk about multilingual information representation through Unicode, in particular for Indic script. Now, the objectives of this module are: we are going to learn about Unicode. Then we will also learn how to enable Indic script in the system. We'll also learn various Indic input method editors, in short it's called IMEs, and keyboards. We will also explore various online Indic resources. Now let's understand what's Unicode. Unicode is a standard that provides a unique number for every character and symbol in various writing systems used around the world. This makes the basis for multilingual content creation. Unicode can be described as formal standard for multilingual character encoding. Unicode enables a document to contain more than one language. This also means that the Unicode can be used to mix different scripts and languages in a document and to interchange document between people with different locales. That means, say suppose if you want to create a single document which contains Hindi, English, Bangla or Gujarati script or Gujarati text all together, you can do this with help of Unicode. The UTF standard, that is called Unicode Transformation Format. There are two common variants of UTF, that is UTF-8 and UTF-16. This variant defines how to express a Unicode characters assigned code points on bits. I think you are aware that each character has an binary value or represents a code, and that is called code point. UTF-8 uses the 8-bit, and it signifies that Unicode characters are represented by a stream of bytes in special encoding scheme. This is 100% compatible to ASCII. On contradiction, UTF-16 uses 16 bits or 2 bytes, and it signifies that every character is represented by the 16-bit value of its Unicode number. Say for example, in UTF-16, the small character b, to be precise Latin small character b, has a hexadecimal representation of 0x0062, and in fact there are also surrogate pairs that are used to encode characters with code points beyond 0xFFFF. Now, with this brief of Unicode, let us understand how one can input Unicode characters in computer system. This can be done with a piece of software called Input Method Editor, in short IME. An input method editor is an operating system component or a program that allows any data such as keyboard strokes or mouse movement to be received as input. In this way, user can enter characters and symbols that are not found on their input devices, say keyboard. For any language that has more graphemes than the key on the keyboards, in this case one must use input method editor. This input method editor enables inputting of Indic text, that is Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Gujarati, Bangla, etc. on the computer, that or any computer that supports standard QWERTY keyboards. There are number of input method editors available on public domain. These IMEs have several features such as auto text, customized word list, on the fly help, etc. Moreover, several IMEs in recent days or say in recent past supports multiple keyboard as well as bilingual composing of text, etc. That means using same IME you can input in Gujarati, using same IME you can input in Kannada or Bangla or Hindi as well as English. Some of the most popular Indic IMEs are, for Windows it is Microsoft's Bhasha India IME. This IME supports both phonetic as well as several traditional, that is Inscript, Remington, etc. input method or keyboard layouts. Then there is Google IME that also supports phonetic text input. Baraha IME is also quite popular. There is a Pramukh IME, there is a Pada IME. This also supports phonetic, transliteration and other input methods. Well, so up till we know that Unicode can be used through input method editors for inputting multilingual text. However, this IMEs also supports variety of keyboard for inputting text. Let us discuss some of commonly used keyboard. Now, in this commonly used keyboards, the first one is Remington or typewriter keyboard. This Remington keyboard is one of the oldest keyboard layout. This layout was developed when computer had not been invented and typewriters were the only means to type the text in Indic script. But with the advent of Unicode, the Remington layout was added to various typing tools for sake of backward compatibility, so that the old typist or data entry operators didn't have to learn a new keyboard layout. So if a person knows how to type on Remington keyboard, can easily compose any document on computer system using an IME that supports Remington keyboard. Well, but nowadays this layout is only used by old typists who are used to use this layout. Well, nowadays this layout is only used by old typists who are used to this layout due to several years of usage. One tool to include Remington layout is Indic IME. A font that is based on the Remington keyboard layout, a popular font is Kruti Dev. Now let's look at another popular layout that is also quite popular among Indian typists, that is Inscript. Inscript is short form of Indian script. It is the standard keyboard layout for Indian script using a standard 105 or 104 key layout. And this keyboard layout was developed by CDEC along with various public and private organizations and standardized by Government of India. This is the standard keyboard for 12 Indian scripts including Devanagari, Bengali, Gujarati, Gurumukhi, Kannada, Malayalam, Oriya, Tamil, Telugu and others. This keyboard is inbuilt into all major operating systems including Microsoft Windows, Linux, Mac OS as well as Android. And the most popular and most easiest keyboard layout, that is phonetic transliteration. Phonetic transliteration is a typing method in which, for instance, the user types Hindi text using Roman characters and it is phonetically converted to equivalent Devanagari text in real time. It's like, say, if you want to type A in Hindi, then just type Roman A 2 times on your keyboard and it will get represented as A in Hindi. This type of conversions can be embedded in text editors, word processors or softwares. In fact, there are two types of transliteration tool. The first one is fixed transliteration scheme based tools. They work using a fixed transliteration scheme to convert text from the typed in keystrokes. Whereas there are intelligent or learning based transliteration tool that compare the word with a dictionary and then convert into equivalent words in target language. And sometimes this dictionary it is available online also as well as offline. The example for this intelligent or learning based transliteration tool are Google Indic Transliteration, Axlate, Baraha IME, Microsoft Indic Language Input Tool, etc. Now, let us see the Indic or Indian language support for popular operating system, that is Windows and Linux. For Microsoft Windows, Microsoft supports multilingual computing or say multilingual input, or to be precise Indic input, that is Vista onwards, that is Windows Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8 and 10 supports Devanagari, Gujarati, Punjabi, Kannada, Tamil, Telugu, Bengali, Malayalam, Arabic, Urdu, Oriya, Sinhala, Tibetan, complex Indic text, and this support is automatically enabled. Here, for example, we will see how to start typing in Indian script in Windows 7. The other variants of Windows also follows more or less similar procedure with little operating system specific variation. Like what we are going to do is, say right now I'll be showing you how to do that in Windows 7. More or less similar procedure is applied for Windows 8 or Windows 10. To do this, as shown on your screen, go to Start menu. From there, select Control Panel, and in Control Panel, choose Regional and Language options. Now you will see number of tabs. Out of this tab, select the Keyboard and Languages tab. Now click on the Change Keyboard button as shown on your screen. Here, select the General tab and click on Add button, and after pressing Add button, select the required language. Once you choose the language, click OK to save the changes and close the Regional Options panel. Now you should see a language indicator in System tray that is located at bottom right hand corner of your desktop by default as being shown on your screen. Now you can switch between different languages by clicking on this language bar and changing the language, or by pressing left alt plus shift key combinations. So this was the method for Windows 7. There may be slight variation in other flavor of Windows, but more or less you have to follow this procedure. And one has to also follow help documentation provided along with the other IME in case if you want to use. Similarly, in Linux, let us see an example. Now see, you are aware that there are many flavors of Linux. Similarly, let's have an example of Linux also. You are aware that there are many flavors of Linux including Ubuntu, OpenSUSE, Fedora, etc. The method is similar in all this. However, there may be few steps where the process is different. One should consult operating system specific help to enable Indic languages according to Linux variant that is being used. For this case, we will be using Ubuntu as an example. To configure Indic language in Ubuntu, please follow the steps that are being shown on your screen now onwards. First of all, go to the keyboard app. It is probably in the System Preferences keyboard. After choosing this, go to Layouts tab. Click Add and find Hindi or your desired language. Now choose a keyboard layout that you are comfortable with. The program will display the layout so you can confirm the one that suits you the best. As soon as choose a keyboard layout that you are comfortable with, the program will display the layout so you can confirm the one that suits you best. As soon as you have registered a second keyboard layout, a little icon will appear on top panel displaying a small keyboard icon and the current keyboard layout. It is probably still the English language since you haven't yet chosen to write in Hindi. So to start writing in Hindi, click on that icon and choose Hindi layout. So after choosing Hindi layout, you can now start typing in Hindi. If you are still in keyboard app and still in the layout tab, you should notice an options button. Click that and browse through some of the behavior you can adjust to your preferences. For example, you can select the shortcut to change the keyboard layout. It is faster than selecting from the keyboard icon on the top panel. Now let us see some important organizations and websites which are working for Indian languages. Let us start with TDIL. The website for TDIL is tdil.mit.gov.in. Let us start with TDIL. The website is tdil.mit.gov.in. TDIL stands for Technology Development for Indian Languages. This program was initiated by the Department of Electronics and Technology, Ministry of Communication and Information Technology, Government of India, and with an objective to develop information processing tools and techniques to facilitate human-machine interaction without language. This TDIL program also supports language technology standardization through active participation in international and national standardization bodies such as ISO, Unicode, World Wide Web Consortium, that is W3C, and BIS, that is Bureau of Indian Standards, to ensure adequate representation of Indian languages in existing and future language technology standard. Another important organization is CDAC. The website for this is www.cdac.in. CDAC is an India-based government software company which is involved in developing language-related software. CDAC is best known for developing Inscript script keyboard that we have discussed earlier. Inscript is standard keyboard for Indian languages. CDAC has also developed lot of Indic language solutions including word processor, typing tools, text-to-speech software, etc. Another important website is bhartiyauu.org. That is basically Bhartiya Open Office. This contains the work developed out of CDAC Bangalore, which was earlier known as NCST Bangalore. OpenOffice 4.x has support for over 10 Indian languages and 5 community supported languages. Another important Linux variant that is called BOSS. The website is bosslinux.in. BOSS stands for Bharat Online System Solution. It is a Linux distribution developed by CDAC derived from Debian for enhancing the use of free or open source software throughout India. The release of BOSS is coupled with GNOME desktop environment with wide Indian language support and packages relevant for use in government domain. Currently, BOSS Linux desktop is available in all official languages such as Assamese, Bengali, Gujarati, Hindi, Kannada, Malayalam, Marathi, Oriya, Punjabi, Sanskrit, Tamil, Telugu, Bodo, Urdu, Kashmiri, Maithili, Konkani, Manipuri. This will enable the mainly non-English literate users in the country. And lastly, there is a good portal called Bhasha India. The website is bhashaindia.com. This is Microsoft-backed one-stop portal for all resources related to Indian language computing, articles, latest news, and snippets of interesting information and resources like applications related to Indic computing are available on this site. This portal aims at building a new community of developers and linguistic academia who will contribute their work towards development and use of Indian languages for PC usage. Well, so summarizing all this, in this module, we have learnt about Unicode standards as well as various options available to Indic script support in computer system like Windows as well as Linux, along with knowledge of various online resources. Using these tools, one can easily create and read content in Indian languages. Thank you.